This absolutely beautiful Tuesday. And let's just take a moment of silence to open up our hearts to love's presence that's revealed to us in this natural beauty, in the earth, in the sky, in the trees, the breeze. And let us also be aware of that same presence as it stirs within us, expressing itself through our emotions of joy and happiness, but most especially as it reveals itself in this radiant love between Angelique and Larry. Now, Angelique, Larry, family and friends, again, let us be welcome to this absolute location up here in the Garden of the Gods. We've gathered here to celebrate this coming together of your two separate lives, to share with you in this wonderful moment of uniting you now. And just like how the dawn awakens the world, love has awakened you. So now you get to rest in that love that's brought you here today. And just like the current of a stream that brings life and beauty to wherever it flows, so does that current of love. That current that knows the way brings you to life, beauty, both in and through one another. It's been said that our real journey in life is interior. This is a matter of growth, a deepening and ever greater surrender to that creative action of love and grace that's within our hearts. And this is your journey as husband and wife, partners in life, namely learning just to bow before that love that you have in your hearts, that you have for each other, as it guides you into the future. And so by marrying today, you get to travel as one to a home that's not necessarily a place, but rather an experience that's carried with you on every breath. This is an experience born of a deep love that takes you every day closer to that one love that you are, by loving each other and simply being who you are. It's said that love is patient and kind, never jealous, nor envious, nor boastful or proud. Love is never haughty or selfish or rude. Love does not demand its own way. It's not irritable or touchy. Love doesn't hold grudges and hardly notices when others do it wrong. Love is never glad about injustice, but rejoices whenever truth wins out. When you love someone, you will be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always believe in them, expect the best in them, and always stand your ground in defending them. So remember those words as you create your hearts together today, as you are creating your new lives. For just a moment, bow our heads in prayer and ask, the God of love, you are the power that awakens and draws lovers out of their separateness into a whole new adventure of oneness and wholeness. We give you thanks for Angelique and Larry, for their open hearts, their willing spirits, and for the example of love which they embody as a couple for us here today. Empower them at this moment and always as they join their lives together as one. Amen. Now, when we approach marriage and family as a sacrament, we get to encounter a great mystery of the heart that's both love and faith. A man and woman who come to love each other unconditionally after shattering habitual roles and abandoning masks, they get to become dearer, more mysterious to one another. Lovers, like true saints, have learned to cherish, trust, and embrace that mysterious other to whom they're joined, but never fully understand. That unfathomable soul, that lover who remains that familiar stranger, that passion can be renewed daily, so said Sam King. Now, Angelique and Larry, you too have found in each other which complements your life. You stand here as two wholly amazing, independent people, each bringing your gifts and love to this marriage. And there's that divine light that illuminates our hearts and gives life to each cell of our being, so we have an opportunity to give thanks. Give thanks to the things that have gathered us here today and most especially for this beautiful and heartwarming love that we see. For all the beauty that is instilled upon us, we get to give that thanks. We get to give thanks with our open hearts, our loving spirits, and for your wisdom in choosing to love, and your wisdom to walk upon a path that is with true love for all of its joys, burdens, and lessons. It's also been said that our real journey in life is interior. This is a matter of growth, a deepening and ever greater surrender to that creative action of love that's within your heart. And that's your journey, Angelique and Larry, as husband and wife, partners in life. Namely, learning just to bow before this love that you have in your hearts. Love is a miraculous gift, and a wedding is just a celebration of that magic. That's why we're here today. We get to gather together and be overjoyed for you and with you, because you are so wonderfully suited for one another. It really is just a pure delight for us to see how happy two people get to be. And we get to celebrate, witness, honor, maybe dance and eat, and be glad, because today's the day that you not only become one, but you get to become a whole new family. And you've fallen in love by chance, but you're really here today because you made a choice. You're choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, makes you think, makes you smile, and truly makes every day brighter. You're going to make a few promises. You're going to vow to take care of each other, stand up for one another, find happiness in each other. So there's a very simple premise to these promises. You're vowing to be there. You are teaming up and saying to each other, every experience that I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. So Angelique and Larry, I'm going to ask that you treat each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you here today. Give the highest priority to the tendernesses, the gentlenesses, and the kindnesses that your marriage deserves. So I have some questions for you. So Angelique and Larry, with your family and your friends as witnesses, do you present yourselves willingly, of your own accord, to be joined here today in marriage?
Yes. I do.
And do you promise to care for one another in the joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and to share the responsibility of growth and enrichment of your lives together?
Yes.
Now, Larry, if you could look at Angelique for just a moment, do you take Angelique as your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
I do.
And do you also promise to love her, honor her, bring her coffee, and be faithful to her?
I do.
Do you also promise to take out the trash, pick up after the dogs when she gets some, and the children, and go on date nights with her?
I do.
Last question. This is the hard one. Do you promise to love her even when she's hangry, or just plain rushes everybody to be on time?
I do.
Now, Larry, if you could please repeat after me. Angelique,
Angelique,
I bring myself to you
I bring myself to you
on this day
on this day
to share my life with you.
to share my life with you.
You can trust my love,
You can trust my love.
for it is real.
It is real.
I promise to be a faithful husband and partner,
To
to always share and support
always share and support
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
I vow to be there for you,
I vow to be there for you.
and when you fall, I will catch you.
While I will catch you.
When you cry, I will comfort you,
When I will comfort you.
and when you laugh,
And when you laugh,
I will share your joy.
I will share your joy.
Everything I am
Everything I am
and everything I have
and everything I have
is yours from this moment forth.
is yours from this moment forward.
Now, Angelique, if you could look at Larry. Do you take Larry to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live? Do you promise to love him, honor him, cherish and protect him, and be faithful to him? take out that trash, or do you pick up his dirty socks, or even forgets date night? Do you promise to love him even when he gets cranky, and only to ask him questions during commercials on a Cowboys game?
I do.
Now, if you would please repeat after me. Larry,
Larry,
I bring myself to you on this day
on this day,
to share my life with you.
to share my life with you.
You can trust my love,
You can trust my love,
for it is real.
for it is real.
I promise to be
I promise to be
a faithful wife and
a
partner,
faithful wife and partner,
to always share and support
to always share and support
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
your hopes, dreams, and goals.
I vow to be there for you always.
I vow to be there for you always.
When you fall,
When you fall,
I will catch you.
I will catch you.
And when you cry,
And when you cry,
I will comfort you.
I will comfort you.
When you laugh,
When you laugh,
I will share your joy.
I will share
Everything I am
everything I am
and everything I have
and everything I have
is yours
is yours
from now for eternity.
from now into eternity.
Now, will you both, Angelique and Larry, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the very best in one another, share your happiest moments together, love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next? Now, as this relationship originally started out with the two of you, today you're also creating a family, which includes Liliana. You all get to become a new family today. So I have some important questions for all three of you. Do you, Angelique and Larry, take Liliana to be your daughter, to honor her, cherish her, to play with her, to understand that she's still young and sometimes makes mistakes, to play board games and video games with her, to take her on road trips, and even have those girly sleepovers?
Yes.
Now, Liliana, I have a question for you. Do you take this couple standing before you to be your parents? Will you? Okay. Good. Do you promise to love them, honor them, respect and understand that sometimes as old people they make mistakes? Okay. Will you let them win once in a while playing games?
Yes.
Will you let them have grown-up play dates?
Yes.
And will you let, when your besties come sleep over, you'll let them paint their nails?
Yes.
Okay. Will you also let them take you on those long, boring car road trips?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now, since the beginning of time, circle has been a symbol of completeness, a symbol of committed love. An unbroken, never-ending circle symbolizes the commitment of love that we see here today. And often as you look at this symbol, may you be reminded of that commitment of love that you have for one another, that you've made here today. So now, Liliana, if you could please present our rings. Show us the box.
With the ring, go ahead and open it.
Okay, can they take their rings?
Oh.
Now, Angelique,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Liliana. If you would take Larry's left hand third finger, yes, that's the right one, and repeat after me. Larry, you're my life and my love,
You're my life and my love,
my best friend.
my best friend.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I do
May it be a reminder
it. May it be a reminder
of my love
of my love
and the sacred commitment
and the sacred commitment
I made here today.
I made here today.
And if you'd please place his ring on his finger. And now, Larry, if you could take Angelique's left hand third finger and place the ring on her finger and repeat after me. Angelique, you're my life and my love, my best friend. And with this ring, I thee wed. May it be a reminder
May it be a reminder
of my love
of my love
and the sacred commitment
on the sacred commitment
I have made here today.
I have made here today.
Now, Angelique and Larry, by your own free choice, you've made a marriage here today. You've made a new family. So no matter what the demands are in your lives and your time, the meaning of your living is now known through your love. So there's a very special blessing that rings true from what you have accomplished. The same wind moves you, but not in the same way. The same earth holds you, but not in the same place. The same sun feeds you, and you share in one another's shadows. You will feel no rain, and you shall be shelter to one another. You will never feel any cold, for you are now each warmth to one another. There's no more loneliness, for each of you are now companions for one another. You may have two bodies, but there is only one life before you. So go to your dwelling place and into your days together, and may those days be good and long upon this earth. And it is truly with great pleasure and power vested in me by this great and beautiful state of Colorado that I get to pronounce you now married. And for the moment I think Larry's been waiting for all morning. Angelique, kiss your groom. That's it? PG-13 now. Now, if you could turn around and present yourselves to your family and your friends, and Miss Lillian, if you want to get in there too, awesome. Angelique and Larry, you have showered our hearts with expressions of your love, promise each other all the joys of all your days. I get to introduce you all now as a brand new family, all happily married.